A well-known chef in the Denver area and beyond is giving aspiring chefs the opportunity of a lifetime.
Applications are open right now through Hispanic Heritage Month for a chance to learn from him in Mexico. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi explains why this really is a big deal.
To most,
jalapeno salsa that my mom used to make all the time.
she's known as Gemma Aguayo Murphy. To her kids,
All three of them helped me in the kitchen a lot.
she's known as Mom. To her thousands of followers on her blog and social media,
The newest recipes that I have published on the blog,
she's known as Everyday Latina.
traditional Mexican recipes, but I'm always very focused on having a lot of nourishing and wholesome ingredients.
Whipping up tasty and traditional dishes she's learned from her mother, who passed last year.
There's just something wonderful about being able to recreate something that was so special to me in my childhood.
She's never had any formal training, but she hopes that changes. She applied for New Hands, Old Ways, a chance to learn from a well-known chef, Richard Sandoval, with several restaurants in the Denver area.
It's a definition of Latino excellence. Develop my skills to maybe learn some things about how to make Everyday Latina into something really successful and have that mentorship.
That's who Oscar Padilla learned from.
He discovered I have a lot of passion and humility sharing my food with everybody.
Richard was watching as Oscar opened his own restaurant in January, Gaucho Parrilla.
And I follow his steps. And I feel like they have the opportunity, these new chefs and people have the opportunity to follow that step too.
Footsteps to follow as aspiring chefs pave their way forward. For Gemma,
I always talk about my blog, Everyday Latina, as an online love letter to my family.
she hopes that scrolling will transform into turning pages of a cookbook, remembering her first mentor.
It's a tribute to my mom as well, and a lot of the stories and the recipes that I share are her story, and it's a way to keep her alive. So it's a beautiful, wonderful thing that connects me to her.
Oscar says Richard took him under his wing and it's been life-changing. Applications are open through Hispanic Heritage Month. Whomever is chosen gets to learn some more skills than just inside the kitchen. They're going to learn the business side too, because you know that owning a restaurant is so much more than just what happens in the kitchen.
Hardest job ever, really hard.
How accessible these days is it to have an Instagram where you're teaching people how to cook? I know so many people that's where they get their recipes, right? Like they reach there.
Right. And so she's never really had any formal training, just learning from her parents. So now hopefully she'll be able to learn from one of the best with a lot of well-known restaurants here in Denver.
Oh, very cool. Everyday Latina, I'm going to remember that.
Yeah, I want whatever she was making right now because that looks so good.
It smelled awesome. It looked awesome.
Oh, that's wonderful. We say this so often, but food just takes you back in a second to a time in your life. You remember your grandma or your mom or somebody, and it's so important a part of who we are.
It is. All those recipes and all of those memories, and hopefully this is a way for her to carry her mother throughout, the rest of her life, really.
Absolutely. Pass it on. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
That's really cool. All right, that was a nice way to end it. We hope you're hungry.
I know. I'm like, we got 30 more minutes before we
Stomach
can
is
go
growling.
get food.
Because I am. That's going to do it for us at 4 o'clock. 9 News at 5 is next.